ओम सदाशिवसमारंभां शंकराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुर्साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। हरि ओम्। The first point, impossibility of superimposition. Bhagavan Adi Shankaracharya says, subject, object. Now hereafter we call the subject as Asmat, object as Yushmat. The subject Vishayi and Vishaya. So I would be a little careful. The subject is Vishayi, E. Object Vishaya. Okay, right. So this is what yesterday we studied. So I split this passage. So Adhyasa Bhashya is not in the form of sloka. This is not in the form of sloka. And this is not in the form of sutra. This is not a sutra, not a sloka. So this is written in the form of passage, paragraph style. So now I separated this paragraph line by line. The Yushmata Asmata Pratyaya Gocharayoho. Between the contents of the two notions, thou and I. Vishaya Vishayinoho. Vishaya Vishaya means the object and the subject. Vishayi, subject. Vishaya, object. Okay, the difference between Yushmat, Asmat, Vishaya, Vishayi. Tamaprakashavat Viruddha Swabhavayoho. These two things are completely distinct in nature, opposite nature. That are by nature opposed to each other like darkness and light. Viruddha Swabhavayoho Tamaprakashavat. Okay, both are opposite to each other. Itare itara bhava anupapatto siddhayam. Just I split this words. The impossibility of their mutual identity is certain. Impossible. But it's made possible. The first thought we studied. Tad dharmanam api sutaram itare itara bhava anupapatti. Now see, the object and its attributes. Okay. Dharmi means object. Dharma means attributes of that object. So no need to get frightened. What is dharma and dharmi? Technical terms, that's all. You understand? Object and its qualities, that's all. The object is dharmi. The qualities are called dharma. As a Manusha's object, the Manusha dharma is what that? Manusha's attributes. Simple order. So, the dharma namapi means the qualities of fire and qualities of iron ball. Dharmanam api sutaram itare itara bhava anupapatti. Not possible to change their qualities also. Not only the object is getting transferred, the qualities also impossible to get transferred. That is the point. Asmat pratyaya gochare vishayinita. This passage again I split. So yesterday I did work for you. Yesterday little homework I did. In those days, students used to do homework. In the modern days, teachers should do more homework. Make it easy. Now split this, okay? Now you feel little comfortable. Asmat pratyaya gochare vishayini chidatmake. That means that all these adjectives goes to the subject. Asmat pratyaya. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. The asmat. Yeah. Asmat pratyaya gochare. Subject. Okay? Subject. Vishayi. I told the subject is Vishayi. And Chitatma. Chidatma, you are very familiar with the Chidatma. Chitatma. consciousness. That's on the subject. Subject means asmat pratyaya gochare. The conscious self, Chidatma, the content of I notion. You're getting it? The Vishaya or Chidatma or subject. No. So on this subject, of the object, the content of thou notion. Now, in the subject, you are bringing and imposing, superimposing object. Tad dharmanamcha. Not only you are imposing the object, you are imposing the attributes of object also on the subject. Okay? So this section is over now. Superimposing object on subject. So this section is over. Again, tat viparyena. In opposite direction. Conversely by implication. In opposite direction. Vishayinaha tad dharmanamcha vishaya adhyasaha. So you are imposing subject on object. If you come and beat me in my house, I will come to your house to beat you. You came to my house and confused. I will come to your house to confuse your family. So mutually. So in the first word, the 3 lines, the 4 lines, if you see, superimposing object on the subject. In the reverse direction, superimposing subject on the object. The last line says that mithya. So this is not logically possible. It cannot be logically there. Okay. So these lines, just I split for you. Okay. You're getting it? Now I enlarge and split this first 4 lines. The same thing, same thing. Excuse me. So one slide I made this is second slide, and this is third slide. That's all. Okay. So just take this. Superimposing object on subject. This is clear. Now go to the next slide. Superimposing. No. Yeah. Again, next list. Asmat pratyaya gochare vishayini chidatmega. So we have studied this. This is over, okay? This is over. This part I have given you with the picture. The same only. Getting it following? The same line, the 4 lines, given in the form of picture. This is asmat pratyaya gochare vishayini chidat. Subject. On the subject, superimposing object. Is it okay? Right. The picture form. Making it little easier. Okay, va? Sorry. Ishmat pratyaya gocharasya vishayasya tad dharmanamcha. Not only the iron ball, attributes of iron ball also, you just superimpose. Point over. Now, you are superimposing this into this. Over. Over. So you come to my house, you confused me. The next slide, I will come to your house to confuse you. Okay? Now, this is over. Now, tad viparyena. Again, you have to go and confuse them. Viparyena, vishayinaha tad dharmanamcha. The object. You are superimposing object and a subject now. Vishaye adhyasaha. The second point. Okay? Now, vishayinaha tad dharmana. Vishayi means subject. You are superimposing subject on the object. Vishaye. Are you getting it? 7th case. Those who know Sanskrit, the Vishaye. 7th case. Superimposing this into that. Viparyena means what? In opposite direction. So you superimpose this into this. Simple. Okay? Yeah, you understood. Already you told yesterday. Yes. Once more I am telling today by bringing this pictures. That's it. Making it little clear. Okay? Now. Yeah, you understood. That viparyena means in reverse conversely. So you are doing this also. The first slide you impose this on this. In this slide you are superimposing this into that. Okay, body, mind, intellect. Just you take body, mind. Just to drop PFT, OET. This is too much. Just to take very little. Body, mind, intellect. Okay? Right. Now, mithya iti bhavitum iktum. This is not possible. This is mithya. Logically, this is not possible. You cannot superimpose subject and object, object and subject. This is not possible. But this is made possible. What is the reason? Mithya. The reason is mithya. Whenever you don't have any question answer, you say mithya. I do not know, because of Maya only everything happened. Nice answer you have in Vedanta. Maya. Why you are not solving this problem? All Maya. Why you made the mistake? This is not my mistake, Maya's mistake. Mithya adi bhavitum yukta. This is because of mithya. So first thought is over. Yeah, going to second thought. Okay. First thought clear, I think. Okay. Yeah. So going to second thought. The nature of adhyasa, identifying each other. What is the nature? Identifying each other. Transferring their qualities also. Cause, non-discrimination, aviveka. Aviveka was a cause for this adhyasa. And third, my result of adhyasa is I am, ahamidam, mamaidam. This is a result. You understand this much, more than enough. Okay? If you understood this, enough. But I am going to show you the original text also. If you understood this, the thought number 2 is over. Even then, I have to show the original. Whether you are talking from your own idea or original. We may be having doubt. This is thought. You have to understand. Now, this is the original verse. Tatapi anyonyasmin anyonyatmagatam anyonya dharmamscha adhyasye itaretara avivekena atyanta viviktayoho dharma dharminoho mithya jnana nimittaha satyandrite mithuni kritya ahamidam mamaidam idi naisargikoyam loka vyavaharaha doi. You. Now I split and tell you. I made this split. Okay. Nature of adhyasa. Now see, these 3 things. The whole passage I split into 3 sections. The first section will talk about the nature of adhyasa. Second section, cause of adhyasa. Third section will speak about result of adhyasa. Okay? All the 3 sections are here. The first section, tatapi anyonyasmin anyonyatmagatam anyonya dharmamsha adhyasya. So this passage is explaining nature of adhyasa. Simple. If you divide, then you can understand very easily. Now see, yet on each one of them, the nature of being the other and the attributes of other. Nature and attributes. Anyo atmagatam. So here atma means the object, okay? The thing. Dharma means its attributes. Anyonya atmagatam, anyonya dharma. The 2 words is anyonya means missing. Missing anyonya. A very close relation. Oh, anyonya. So anyonya, you know that. Atmaka, here the atma means the thing. One thing and second thing. So atma means the thing. Dharma means attributes. The thing and their attributes, anyonya. So mixing. Is it okay? Okay. Adhyasya means what? That superimposing. So each other. Is it okay? This is the nature of adhyasa. You understood. So we'll go to next point. And what is the cause of adhyasa? So this passage explains cause of adhyasa. Cause of adhyasa, itara avivekena. Okay, avivekena, because non-discrimination. Non-discrimination. Atyanta viviktayo, of those that are absolutely distinct. They're completely opposite to each other. Dharma dharminoho. Now you see, this is dharma. Dharmi means object. Dharma means attributes. Okay? Attributes. About dharma dharmino. So not only the object is transferring, when the object transfers, its quality is also getting transferred. Okay? Yeah. The attributes and the, how to read this? Loki or Lucy? Loki? I tried. Loki, yeah. Well, you read because English has got freedom. Lucy. Okay, Lucy. Loki. Dharma dharmino. The object and its attributes. Okay, right. Mithya jnana nimittaha. Mithya jnana nimitta. Very nice word. The result of illusory cognition. Okay, mithya jnana and aviveka. Satyandrite mithuni kritya. Mithuni kritya means mixing together, coupling together each other. Mithuni. Powerful word he uses, or Bhagavan Adi Shankaracharya. This is the nature of Adhyasa is explained in this passage. Okay, va? So nature of Adhyasa is Aviveka Mithya Ajnana Nimitta and mixing together. So second point is over from that passage. So original. So you are reading the original passage of Bhagavan Adi Shankaracharya. Agmark Nallanai. Say you are eating. Agmark ghee. Okay. So this is nature. Now you understood this. Second point also. I'm going to third point. So what is the result of this Adhyasa? Because non-discrimination we have studied. The non-discrimination is called Aviveka Mithya Ajnana Nimitta. Okay, va? Right, you understood now. So going to third point. Result of Adhyasa. The result of Adhyasa, Aham, I am this is mine. See this. Aham idam, mama idam. I am this, mine, this is mine. Iti, in this manner, natural is this usage by the men of the world. Though you loka vyavahara. See how he is sitting. Aham idam. Mama idam. There you have a recliner. And one hand to take coffee, and another hand to take what that? What is that? Sandwich. Ahamidam, mamaidam. Loka vivahar. Then we start our not program, our problem will start. Yes, sir, I am now ready for problem. Why? Ahamidam, mamaidam. So now start. So 3 passages, so we divided. Now it's very easy to understand. Okay? Yeah. Shall we move now? So second thought also. Now this is very easy. Now, so if you divide and put some picture, not getting bored, like this. So you can easily understand now. Now we are moving to next. Now see, the point is, a physician, after first identifying the causative virus existing in the body of his patient and investigating in it all its aspects, then prescribes the right medicine. 3 things any doctor is doing all over the world. This is the scientific approach of doctor. First word, that identify. Next, investigate. First identification, what is your problem? They will ask. Then invest, they will check here. Open your mouth. Show your tongue. Other things. So all investigation. And prescribes medicine. 3 things. 3 things. Beshajam Bishak. When you read Sahasranama, Beshajam Bishak. Lord himself is in the form of a doctor. He himself in the form of medicine. Piniye Pinikku Marunde. Abhirami Andadi, if you study the Tamil text, Abhirami Andadi by Abhirami Bhatta, Piniye Pinikku Marunde. So Bhagavati, she is in the form of that samsara disease. And she herself is in the form of doctor and medicine. So here, so 3 things doctors doing. In the same way, Bhagavan Adi Shankaracharya also is doing here. This is powerful doctor for us. Great doctor to cure our samsara or that vyadi. Powerful vyadi. From right from the birth, we are taking so many medicine, nothing is working. Japa, nothing. Medicine, no. Meditation, no. The powerful medicine we have to take. When we take the medicine, we have to follow this patyam. What do you call the patyam in English? So you have to take medicine. At the same time, you have to avoid many things. The oil item. Bhaji, bonda, and all those things you have to avoid. When you take some Ayurvedic medicine and all. Coffee you should not take. Without coffee I will die. You should not take coffee. No oil item. If you take medicine, the same way. When you take the medicine, the one time you take, the one direction you take japa, meditation, shravana, marana, nididhyasana. At the same time, you have to asanga shastrena, dridena, chitva. So one time we have to give up all the attachment, all sense control, mind control, so many, the things we have to do. Patyam and medicine, both the things should go together. Now, as a powerful doctor, he is also giving, taking the very scientific approach to cure our disease. Acharya identifies adhyasa. Adhyasa means superimposition as the root cause of all our worries. The root cause of all our worries is adhyasa. So what we are studying is science. This is not bhakti marga, this is jnana marga. And investigating it and then prescribes the medicine of Brahman Atma knowledge. Brahmatma Vidya. So Brahmatma Vidya is a medicine. You have to understand what is Atma, what is Brahman, how they become one. Aham Brahmasmi means what? Tattvamasi means what? So this medicine is Jiva Aikya Brahma. Jiva Brahma Aikya. So medicine is Jiva Brahma Aikya and investigating it. How it happened, now he is going to investigate. And identifies Adhyasa as the problem. So the problem is Adhyasa, how it has happened. Now he is going to investigate. Now you have to take the medicine Jiva Brahma Aikya knowledge. Systematically he goes. Nice, le? Yes, nice. Okay. Now, moving to next point. Adhyasa Bhashya, an effective introduction to many other darshanas. So he gives one name, very powerful name. Now see this. Sarvatandra Siddhanta. The Adhyasa Bhashya is called Sarvatandra Siddhanta. A tenet postulated and established in one darshana, but accepted by all. So one darshana is giving this Adhyasa Bhashya, this introduction. This introduction can be taken by all other darshanas. Sankhya, Yoga, Nyaya, Vaiseshika, Purva Mimamsa, all the darshanas can use Adi Shankaracharya's Adhyasa Bhashya as their introduction. That is the glory of Adhyasa Bhashya. Because the problem he is analyzing, the problem is common for all the darshanas. The darshanas are showing different methods to get out of a problem. Methods are different, but the introduction is same. That's the glory of Adi Shankaracharya. When you say what is the glory of Bhagavan Adi Shankaracharya, he is in the form of Lord Shiva is in the form of Adi Shankaracharya. Shankaram, Shankaracharya will worship. No. Not only that, he is Avatar Purusha. See the large heartedness of Bhagavan Adi Shankaracharya. I write one that introduction. Any darshanas can take this introduction for your darshana's introduction. Suppose if you want to learn Sankhya philosophy, read Adhyasa Bhashya, then get into Sankhya philosophy. Suppose you want to do Nyaya philosophy, do Adhyasa Bhashya and get into Nyaya philosophy. See that, the glory of Bhagavan Adi Shankaracharya. That's why this Adhyasa Bhashya is called Sarvatandra Siddhanta. Not only he is a philosopher, he is a large-hearted philosopher. Not narrow mind. Just take it. Now I made an object, it can be utilized for any purpose. Sometimes you use multi-purpose. Multi-purpose. Any program can be done in this hall. Multi-purpose hall. So I made, so sometimes you make this, what do you call that? Cell phone charger. Cell phone charger. The company is making cell phone charger in such a way that my cell phone charge is very, very special. Why? Whatever the company, you may have any production, any company's production cell phone. All the cell phone, you can use this charger. Why? According to that whole, this will change its shape. No worry. So I made in such a way that it can be used by all the cell phones. So that the charger is called Sarvatandra Siddhanta charger. You understood? The company is very powerful company. The company is thinking that I make one, otherwise you have to get charger according to that phone. There is a Samsung, I say you have to get according to that specific mission. So one charger you get, but all over the world, you just go and you can charge anything. That's special. So that special thing is called Sarvatandra Siddhanta. See that? So not only he is writing introduction for his own Advaita Siddhanta. See this. So how he must have studied all the darshanas and writing one introduction. This can be applied to all the darshanas. This is the glory of Sanatana Dharma. That's why our Hindu people are very, very large-hearted people. Wherever they go, sometimes we have that garage. So my garage is, what's that, empty. You can put your car in my garage. So the large-heartedness. You can use. I make veranda and such a veranda. Anybody can, what's that? In those days in India, all the houses used to have this veranda. The veranda, so those who are going on the street, if they want to take rest, they can come and lie down, take some rest, and they have a well there. They use the water, and they will go. Anybody can use this veranda, because our ancestors, they showed us how to live, how to share. Not only sharing the money, you are not sharing the money. You are sharing your precious idea with other darshanas. Amma. When you write small paper, half-page paper, you are getting a copyright. Copyright. Half-page. See this? No copyright, take it. This was Sarvatandra Siddhanta. Take it. See the glory of Bhagavan Adi Shankaracharya. What a glorious person. Idea, powerful idea. The idea is very, very powerful. It's sharing ideas with other darshanas. Brilliant person. That's why this is called Sarvatandra Siddhanta. Now, Sankhya, Kapila Maharishi. So already we have seen this few days back. Yoga, Patanjali Rishi, Nyaya, Gautama Rishi's author, Vaiseshika, Kanada Rishi, Purva Mimamsa, Jaimini, Uttara Mimamsa, Bhagavan Vedavyasa. All these darshanas can take this Adi Shankaracharya's Adhyasa Bhashya as their introduction. Very nice, what is that? The large-heartedness of our Bhagavan Adi Shankaracharya. Okay? Now, moving to next thought. Are you ready now? So not only we have to discuss philosophy, we have to discuss the glory, the value of, because that day I told our Bhagavan Vedavyasa, he knows how to conduct Balavihar class. At the same time, he knows how to conduct study class and international conferences. Brahma Sutra has written, the same time Puranas. You see the Purana story, why he has written all these Purana stories like that? Meant for Balavihar. First read that. Slowly, slowly you will come to Brahma Sutra. To take all the jivas to Brahma Sutra only, he has written all Idihasa and Purana. So that is the point. Attract the children by stories, then they will ask question, why? Go to Brahma Sutra class. Why you asking me the class? I am Balavihar teacher. Don't ask so much. I do not know. Okay. Why Draupadi married 5 Pandavas? I also had the same question. Don't ask me. Go and ask that person who is conducting Brahma Sutra class. Go. By telling this kind of stories, taking the jivas towards that higher text. So Bhagavan Vedavyasa made Vyasa Vishala Buddhe. This is the glory of Bhagavan Vedavyasa. In the same way, the glory of our Acharya Bhagavan Shankaracharya, he made a very nice introduction and anybody can take. What a tradition. Huh? Yeah, superimposition defined. The definition of superimposition. So he himself says that you are talking about Adhyasa right from the beginning. You tell me what is Adhyasa. Sometimes we talk about that subject, then later on they will give the definition. What is the definition for Adhyasa? Third thought. Now, any Adhyasa or superimposition, if you want to make similarity should be there and non-apprehension should happen. Similarity should be there. When the two things are similar, then we will not do that comprehend, then we will mistake this thing as that thing. Sometimes you see, say, your uncle, your uncle is from the back side, you see the person, he's walking like my uncle. From the long distance, I said, hey, uncle is taking coffee. Moving forward. From the back, I came and I pushed, hey, uncle. What will happen? Hot coffee. Uncle. He turned. Oh, I'm very sorry. You are not my uncle. I misunderstood. Why? Because your backside is looking like my uncle. I am sorry. I will get you one more coffee. Okay? Why? Similarity. The similarity, non-apprehension.
Swamiji, your mic is not on.
Okay, va?
Okay.
Like people, this also got some loose connection. Sometimes it will go like people also they will go right line suddenly. Why? So far you are good. Why suddenly? Machine also got. Okay. The similarity should be there. So similarity should be there, and the non-apprehension, the mistake happens. So this is the law. And one more thing, see, you should have seen this earlier. Prior cognition should be there. You should have seen him earlier, and you had an impression of this uncle. Anything. You must have seen this object somewhere else, and you should have the impression in your mind. Then you are bringing the similarities, and you misunderstood that thing as this thing. So these are the points to make a superimposition. Simply superimposition will not happen. In our mind, if you want to make superimposition, create superimposition, these are the qualifications are needed to make superimposition. What is the qualification? Misunderstanding the how I must have seen the thing earlier. Okay? So with this point, we'll move. Now, so this person, okay, very, very popular example of snake and rope. When you go to Vedanta class, without snake and rope, you cannot come out of the class. 4 or 5 days we are watching why you are not getting snake and rope. We are worrying. Now we are very happy. Our example, popular example has come. Without snake and rope, Vedanta class will not get over. Okay, that's true. So this person has got the impression. Already he has seen. Okay, he has seen this snake. This is snake. This is not worm. But I am not bringing very ferocious kind of snake. Because you have to sleep in the night during night time. Unnecessarily, you should not get snake. Because this is snake only. It's looking like wow. Okay, right. Now, the person has seen the rope. The person has seen rope, the manda andakara, not the very dark night. If it is a dark night, you cannot see anything. So this is a manda andakara. Andakara means the darkness, manda. Sometimes we get laughter, at the same time we get what do you call it? The cry. You cry and laugh. Okay? Sometimes, how are you? Happy. You laugh, at the same time you cry. Are you happy or not happy? I'm happy only. See, cry. Mixing. Two feelings. This is manda andakara. This is not what that daytime. This is not night time, dark night. The manda andakara only. You see some rope. So this rope, you see rope, and you bring snake on this rope. Okay. Okay. You misunderstood. You misunderstood this rope as snake. Why? Because this person has seen the snake somewhere else. The prior cognition. He has seen snake somewhere else, the earlier time. Now he sees the rope and he is superimposing this snake on this rope. Now adhyasa. This is called adhyasa. Simple. You like this picture, eh? Say yes. Yeah. You have to select the snake also. Satvika snake. It's not very Rajasi, right? Satvika snake. And at the same time, you have to select the rope in such a way, this rope should fit this snake. Otherwise, rope is like this. Rope is lying down, snake is like this. You cannot superimpose. So you have to select this rope and the snake. Exactly. Okay, now you understood. So the point is, already I must have seen something like this. The prayer cognition is very important, and impression also very important. I had experience. I have impression. So this impression I am bringing and superimposing on this rope. I misunderstood rope as snake. Now this is called adhyasa. You understood. Is it okay? Chelimo? So this is a very popular example. No. And one more example. Shuktika Rajata. Silver coin. Silver coin. I misunderstood this shell from the beach or somewhere from the river, a shell. This is not the petroleum product of this or that. This is looking like that. Okay, excuse me, this is shell. Shanka, shell from the beach or somewhere near the river. I misunderstood this because of sunlight, misunderstood this as silver coin. The silver coin from Canada. You can read, I think. Because only when I go and search, only this silver coin I got very nicely. Canada silver coin is very nice to look. Shiny. Okay. I have seen this earlier, sir. The prayer cognition. I misunderstood this shell as silver coin. So Shuktika Rajata. Rajata means silver. Shuktika means this shell. So Shuktika Rajata and Rajju Sarpa. I misunderstood Rajju as Sarpa. I misunderstood Shuktika as Rajata. Why? The prayer cognition. Is this okay? So you understood what is superimposition. This is called superimposition. So many times you heard. So many people again and again they are repeating. The Vedanta class when the teacher comes, according to superimposition, so rope and snake. Ayyo, he started. Rope and snake. Study class also. Okay. Now, this is the definition. Now you understood this. Whatever you understood, now Bhagavan Bhagavan Adi Shankaracharya is bringing this in the original form. He says, Aha Koyam Adhyaso Nameti Uchyate Smriti Rupaha Paratra Purvadrishta Avabasaha. Aha Koyam Adhyaso Nameti. This is what is Adhyasa? Adhyasa Nama means what? Uchyate, it is told. And they explain. Smriti Rupaha, Paratra, Purva Drishta, Vabhasa. The three things. Smriti Rupa, this is Smriti Rupa, number 1, Paratra, number 2, and number 3 qualifications. Okay? Now, Smriti Rupaha means having a nature similar to that of collection. Smriti. So already I have seen and I have in my mind. Smriti. Smriti means remembrance. Okay? The remembrance. I remember the thing which I have seen somewhere else. Smriti Rupaha. In my mind. Is there in my mind. Okay? Smriti Rupaha. Paratra. A different location. I seen something somewhere else. It is there in my mind, the remembrance. Now I am bringing in other place. Paratra, getting in other place I see. Paratra. Purva Drishta Avabasaha. Purva, already I had. Cognition of what has been experienced earlier. Purva Drishta. Purva means, yeah, earlier. Purvadrishta. Whatever I have seen earlier, Paratra, in other place, I see that. Why? Because I have the Smriti Rupa. So I bring that remembrance and I superimpose on that. You understood that. Now he is giving the Adhyasa definition. The definition of Adhyasa, Smriti Rupa Paratra Purva Drishta Avabhasa. If you read that book, page after page, the commentary will come. The translation, page after page. So what is that? I must have seen somewhere else. I remember. I bring that on this thing. That's all. You understood Adhyasa. Even if you study 10 page, 20 page, this is the point to be understood. Point has got. You got the point. Okay. So before going into this, if you know this, already you understood what is Adhyasa. Simple. Sukti Rajata, and you understood this, but I want to make you very original. The original message. So you have to speak this. When you go to study class, Smriti Rupa Paratra Puru Drishta Avabhasa Uchyate Aha Koyam Adhyasa Nami. He's talking something powerful, simple. You have seen snake somewhere. And another place you bring the snake on this. How you are bringing? You are all original bring a snake, you are not bringing. Smriti Rupa snake. You getting it? The Smriti Rupa snake you are bringing a superimposing. It's called superimposition. Adhyas. Over. Now you understood this, okay? You like him? Yeah. So here you get that snake. Snake is there. Suppose there is no snake. I never had snake experience. This will become empty. On the rope you never see any snake. You don't understand what is that. You don't understand whether a snake, we will not superimpose. If you want to superimpose, you should have seen this earlier snake. Otherwise superimposition will not come. Okay? The similar thing you see, then only superimposition possible. Okay, going to thought number 1. Now superimposition is defined. You know, the definition for superimposition according to Adhyasa Bhashya. Smriti Rupaha Paratra Purva Drishta Avabhasa. That's all. Now you catch this with that statement. You just keep the statement. Wherever you go, just to take your mic and tell. Sir, Adhyasa means Smriti Rupa Paratra Purva Drishta Avabhasa. Explain. Just you must have seen snake somewhere else. And in the Mandandakara, you see some rope and bring that remembrance and you superimpose that idea on this rope. Finished. Adhyasa is over. So tomorrow class is there. ISC is there. Even though you understood Adhyasa, tomorrow class is there. Anyway, you understood Adhyasa. So many points is bringing. Point by point. So thought number 3 is over. Okay? So thought number 1, superimposing each other. Thought number 2, nature of Adhyasa, cause of Adhyasa, and result of Adhyasa. Thought number 3, what is Adhyasa? So 3 thoughts we finished. Now moving into 4th thought. This is okay? So this definition of a superimposition by other schools are very, very interesting. The 5 superimpositions we are going to see. What other schools are discussing about Adhyasa. Okay, va? A little challenging, but this is very easy for you. For you, everything is easy, I tell. Advanced students. Yeah, I know you are very happy. Tell like that. Every day you have to tell like that. In my house, nobody is telling like this. You are all great. Once more, you are all great. Advanced students. Okay. Now, what other schools, other philosophies, other darshanas. Few darshanas he is taking and discussing. This is Kyativada. So we are going to discuss Kyativada, the theory of Kyati. Now, Kyati is nothing but the Adhyasa in another form, another term. Khyati or Adhyasa, both are same only. Like after Bhagavan Adi Shankaracharya, many acharyas came and they also discussed about the Adhyasa and they have given the name Khyati. Khyati. One name Khyati means very popular. So we used to have the name for the girl children, popular Khyati. Now here Khyati Vada. Now, you have to see this, or that the sloka is very, very popular sloka. This is sloka. This is not included in Adhyasa Bhashya. This is separate sloka. I brought it here. This you will not find this in Adhyasa Bhashya. So it's related with Adhyasa Bhashya. That's why I brought. Now see this. You have to split. Atmakyati. This is Atmakyati, Asatkyati, Akyati, Anyata Kyati. Getting it? Tata Anirvachaniya Kyati. The 5 Kyati. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you see this red color? The red is okay? Comfortable? Oh, yeah. The 5 Kyatis. 5 Kyatis. Okay. Atmakyati, Asatyati, Akyati, Anyata Kyati, and Anirvachaniya Kyati. Ityevam Kyati Panchakam. That's all. Panchakam means 5, you know that. Panchakam, 5 Kyati. The first one is Atmakyati. Atmakyati. The next one is Asatyati. Because of the Sandhi rule, this is written Rasatyati. Okay? Atmakyati, Rasatyati. Atmakyati, Asatyati. Because of the Sandhi. This is Akyati. And fourth one is Anyata Kyati. The fifth one is Anirvachaniya Kyati. Now, simple. Ityevam Kyati Panchaka. Very popular Kyati. So if you want, you just memorize this or note it down, this sloka. The popular sloka. Okay? Now, moving to next. Are you okay? Shall we move? So Kyati is, don't worry about the Kyati means what? Adhyasa. Adhyasa is Kyati, Kyati is Adhyasa. That's all. Both are same. Both are same. Now, Kyati was the theory of error. Theory of superimposition, theory of both are same. Now, Atmik Kyati, the first, you see this sloka, okay? This sloka is what that. So good. I separated and given the name. Atmik Kyati. Vijnanavadin. The Buddhist Vijnanavadin. So they, what that, taken this Atmik Kyati for their argument, for their discussion. Shunyavadin of the Buddhism, they take this Asatkyati. They discuss Asatkyati. Prabhakara Mimamsa, there are 2 kinds of Mimamsa. Purva Mimamsa. Prabhakara Mimamsa and Bhatta Mimamsa. The 2 sections we have there. So the Prabhakara Mimamsa, so they prescribe or they discuss Akyati. Akyati. And Nyaya philosophy takes and discuss this Anyata Kyati. Nyaya philosophy. If Nyaya takes, then other philosophies also they come and they support. Advaita takes Anirvachaniya Kyati. For Advaita philosophers, the Anirvachaniya Kyati, they support Anirvachaniya Kyati. Anirvachaniya Kyati is so they're supporting their philosophies. Okay, va? So you should not ask Nyaya, Vaiseshika, Puram. So only Nyaya is there. Okay, Mimamsa. Then what to talk about yoga, Vaiseshika? So good thing you have to note, one point you have to note. First the Sankhya and the Yoga, Nyaya, Vaiseshika. Sankhya, Yoga, okay. Sankhya, Yoga, the first 2 philosophies. So whenever they come together, their thoughts almost will be similar. They become close friends. The Nyaya and Vaiseshika is very close friends. So many thoughts they will get along. Nyaya, Sankhya and Yoga. Nyaya Vaiseshika, they will come together. Purva Mimamsa, Uttara Mimamsa, they come together in many points. In many points, they will not come together. Okay? If you divide Sankhya, Yoga, you put it in one section. Nyaya Vaiseshika, one section. Purva Mimamsa, Uttara Mimamsa, one section. Because suppose Nyaya is taking this, and Vaiseshika also supports this. Is it okay? So these are the main Khyativatas, and they're discussed and supported by this kind of philosophers. Okay? So one by one we'll go. Now see, when you study this Khyativada, so what is the difference between Atma Khyati, Asat Khyati, Akhyati, Anyata Khyati, Anirvachaniya Khyati? When you study, you will not find difference, much difference. You are going to find very slight difference. Definitely after this class, I get so many questions from you. Now itself, it's frightening. I know. But all the 5 things are going to talk about only one. What is that? Error. Okay? Now the discussion is on error. Nice topic, la? You can go and tell your friends, what is your discussion about error? So what they tell, the whole life is error, yeah. I took birth, that is big error. Married, ayyo, second big error. Unable to come out, second big error. Going to office, ayyo, error, oh error. Working with this boss, amma, samsar, error. The whole life is error. So this error is called Khyati, and very nicely there is. Shall we move? Hello. Very interesting, but very similar. You should not ask question. Before itself, please don't ask question, okay? Waiting for a chance to ask question. Why this? Oh, what is the difference between this and this? All are looking like same. Although small difference only you will see. That small difference you have to note it down. It's a very interesting part. I tell you, so now see, I studied for my PhD. I'm doing PhD in Amartha University in Kollam, Kerala. First 6 months you have to stay in the university. 6 months you have to stay there. In the hostel you have to stay, and you have to go with the students, and you have to eat wherever they eat in the big hall, in the canteen, and you have to write the exam along with other students. And one more Swamiji also studied with me from SIF. So you have to go and sit with the students. This side one student will be there, this side one student will be. Now I used to take all the color pens. I used to arrange all the color pens. These 2 students will look at me. What is going to do for exam? Color writing exam. And we had 6 papers. One of the papers we studied, epistemology. Logic and epistemology, one paper we studied, 6 months. We have to attend the class also. Oh, that is like torture. 2 hours. You are lucky people, only 1 hour. You are studying. And I show you so many pictures also. Sometimes I dance also here. I am making some jokes. In between the entertainment, you are getting the thoughts. Okay? We studied there 6 months. One professor, okay, 2 hours, kept on talking. No joke in between. No entertainment, no joke. Like this 6 months we studied. What is that? Khyativada. 6 months. Khyativada. Every 2 days. 2 hours. Without any joke. You attended. We were counting the days. Oh Lord, when the course is getting over, the great thing you should not sleep. But you have to control all the self-control you practiced 200% there. Okay. So we studied 6 months this Kyativada. Now you are going to finish in what that? 1 or 2 classes. Therefore, you people are greater than people like us. Great students. Literally, we went through this kind of experience. Amma. I thought that I finished all the school, college, everything. But even now, I went and studied 6 months. Appa, Sami. Okay? This Kyativada. Just only point, core point only, I extract and will give you. That is more than enough to understand. No need to have that hours together. Simply, you catch the thread, that is more than enough. Okay? This is called Kyativada. Now, this is the background of Kyativada. This is my background of Kyativada. Now, moving into Kyativada slowly, one by one, we'll go. First, we will take Atmakyati. Okay? Atmakyati. This Atmakyati is what that? Taken by Yogachara or Vijnanavadi of Buddhism. The Buddhism is taken this Kyatya. What they say? This Yogachara or Vijnanavadin, they say, Atma means here, this is not Atma, Paramatma, Sattva, Chitta, Ananda. Here Atma means mind. Okay? So mind. So according to this Yogachara or Vijnanavadin, Kshanika Vijnanavadin. So this people, Atma means not Satchitananda, what you are studying Vedanta, no. The Atma means here inside the Atma, the mind. So what they say, all the objects you see outside is error. Object you see inside the mind is the real. You should not ask question of beginning itself. I told you. See, here you don't accept or you accept. So just to put that point that side. No, I don't agree. So whether you agree or not, that is not the point here. You have to understand the truth. Okay. Hey, how can I agree? Sir, who asked you to agree? Don't agree or agree. Now here the point is you have to understand the point as it is and you have to keep that way. Getting it? So when you study this kind of philosophy, we have to have the attitude, you understand and leave it. So what happens here, we are taking that and we are giving our opinion. How can this is possible? I don't agree. Sir, whether you agree or not, they brought ideas and they kept the ideas, that's all. So our point should be, you just go read and understand, keep it there. So in that philosophy, they are telling like this. In this philosophy, they are telling like this. What is your opinion? I don't have any opinion. As a professor, I told you the fact, that's all. So if you have this kind of attitude, then you will not have confusion. Okay? Now, so what they say, so objects outside is error. Objects inside is real. So whatever the object you have in the mind, that is real. What I see outside is not the original, the real. Whatever I see outside, the chair outside is not real. The chair inside my mind is real. So for example, it's very difficult to digest. Hey, what is this? What are you talking here? This kind of philosophy also is there. Yes, the philosophy is there. People are there to follow this kind of idea. Even though we don't agree, but people are there to follow this idea. They are convinced. Yes, you are right. Outside object, whatever I see outside through my 5 sense organs, unreal. Whatever I have inside mind, that is real. Now, for example, we have friend. We had friend. Very nice friend, very nice relationship we had. So we lived together. Suddenly one day the friend disappeared. Means gone. So the outside, the person is not there. But you have all the experience, all the thoughts about him in your mind. Are you getting it? Now where is the person outside? Now where is the person outside? The object I have seen outside is unreal. All the thoughts about him I have in my mind is real. Are you getting it? They have their own philosophy. According to their philosophy, About the objects. So wherever I go, I take the chair in my mind. I'm not taking chair with me wherever I go. Getting it? Chair is lying down somewhere else. Therefore, according to my thought, my Kyativada, whatever I see object outside is unreal. Whatever I have the experience inside the mind, the object is real. Outside the mind, the object is unreal. You getting it? This is their thoughts. You cannot say that I don't agree or not. So they are not worrying about your agreement or disagreement. This is a kind of thought. That's all. So we have to understand this is a kind of thought they encourage and they appreciate, they agree. That's all. You getting it? So here we should not give our interpretation. So you have to understand that. So what is your opinion? Yes, that's your opinion. I understand your opinion, but I don't agree your opinion. If you bring, then problem comes. Okay. Now we are studying the views of other schools. When you study the views of other schools, we should not go with agree and disagree. So this is your view. I understood. That's all. See, in our case, what happens when we sit in the meeting also, I don't agree with you. I don't agree. Why you are telling us? You have to tell like me. I'm getting it. Whatever I think, all your thoughts also should align with my thought. Then the problem comes. So when you go to philosophical class, we should not demand that their thought should be like my thought. No. This is their thought, that's all. So our mind is, we have to understand. Shanikavada, Atma means in the mind. Whatever I have in my mind, that is real. Whatever I see outside, that is not real. Unreal. Is it okay? This is called that Atma Kyati. Understood? Yeah, you understood, I know. That's very. Beginning itself, it is looking like this. I do not know what will happen to other 4 Kyatis. So, tomorrow we will continue with 4 Kyatis. Okay? But it's very interesting. Just you take the point. So, you have to set the attitude. Set the attitude. We should not worry about this is right or wrong. Understand and drop it. Understand and drop it. Because views only. We are not giving our opinion. So, this is your view. Okay. So in our house only we are living happily more than 30 years. Why? This is your view. I never agreed your view. Your view. You also live in this life, in this house happily. I also live. And people will be asking, hey, 30 years you are living there without fight. How this is possible? Go and study Kyativada. You will get total clarity. Why? After Kyativada understood, you have to understand their view, but you should not agree or disagree. Oh, what a great clarity. Somebody asked the first day how to apply the Brahma Sutra in our day-to-day life. I tell you, understand the view. That's all. And drop it. So our problem, we are imposing our idea. We are getting it. So I tell you, if you study whether we get liberation or not, we are getting liberation from our own family members. Why? Getting away from ideas. Yeah, I understand your view. That is your view. That's your view. This is my view. We live together with all love-based values. Life is easy. So what will I get when I study Brahma Sutra? When I study Brahma Sutra Adhyasa Bhashya, I understood everybody's view, but I don't have any comments on their view. It is their view. This is my view. You don't have any feeling? No. I dropped all the feelings. That's all. So life is very, very, the understanding comes and harmony comes in the family. Okay? So with this Kyativada we will stop, then tomorrow we will continue. It's very nice Kyativada section. Very nice. This is small difference will be there. Very small, slight difference, not big difference. Very small slice. That you will understand easily only. Like I will bring this kind of a good picture also without getting bored. Because I'm doing little homework. Everybody say, when I sit, this is too much of the words are there. We have to bring some pictures. Some relevant or irrelevant picture also will bring. Don't worry. Picture should be there. Okay, tomorrow we'll continue. Okay? Thank you very much. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnad Purnamudachyate पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम। हरि ओम। टुमारो।